Hello, Bonnie.
Hey, good morning to the both of you. How's it going so far today?
It's going cool. It's
Good to hear.
yeah.
Good to hear because
Who's
it's
right?
really an excellent series. My God, I was really enthralled with this world. Kahiso, I got to start with you because I wanted to know what really inspired you to sit down and write this amazing series and then have this gorgeous being as your lead.
What's this gorgeous being? Yeah, I had I mean, I like telling the sort of female-led stories. You know, I did a series 2 years ago that was kind of went global. Also sort of a female spy story. I thought I was done. And then these two sort of elderly CIA spies who were former CIA station chiefs came and said, you know, when as working in the CIA and we were stationed all over the world and we took our families and we used our children as spies. You know, if you want to infiltrate China or Russia, you can't
Yeah.
go to China and Russia because it's hard. They kind of waiting for you to come. But if you're in Johannesburg or Harare or Bogota, you can be, you know, your kids go to the same schools, these international schools, and they can befriend each other, and you invite these parents over, you get them drunk, they become friends over time, and then as you know, when they go back to Russia, they're now sort of your asset because you know things about them, and they said, do you
Right.
think there's a show there? Of course. I mean, just from that story alone, it's a show, you know?
It's a show, all right. My God, it's fascinating to me. I mean, this whole, oh, wow, what a concept. Imani, I wanted to know from you, first of all, were you nervous to take this one on? I mean, you are in almost every frame of the series, so kudos to you. You're just excellent. I'm telling you, you're like a beaming light on screen. Okay, enough with the compliments, but I got to tell you, you really did it make you nervous because this is a world like Kahiso said, I knew nothing about.
I was extremely nervous going into it, but it didn't outweigh my excitement to join. So I was like, you know what? That's okay. I'm going to be nervous. Like this is a big deal.
Sure.
But once we got into it and we started working on the show and we're super busy, I was like not nervous anymore. But before we started, I was so stressed. And we had like a table read with all the cast and
Yeah.
everything. And it was my first time meeting everyone. And I was like, God, I just hope like they like me and like I don't know, I was so scared, but everything worked out like really well. So yeah, I was very lucky.
Yeah, it really did work out
Yeah.
well. So yeah, so Kahisa, what was it about Imani? Why was she the right girl to play Ella?
I mean, I think, like you said, that beaming on screen. I think that, but also she's kind of has this youthful vulnerability. Like you know, when you see these young adult shows or these high school shows, and the people always feel like jaded mom and dads. They feel like they're struggling with mortgages and like a lot of cigarette smoke. You know, so you kind of and for me, it was very like important to believe that we're in this world of 15-year-olds because
Yes.
it's not like a spy story where like the heroes ziplining between buildings and blowing up cars in that way. So you needed to feel like these people are putting real kids in danger, like that. Like this mom, the spy mom, is really putting a 15-year-old in danger, and I think she captures that so well. But
Yeah.
also she's got like this kind of she's like a powerhouse of kind of emotions and character and all of that. So it was really great, and the kind of the subtlety with which she does it, the control that she has, it was just really spectacular. And yeah, we really worked too hard because it was such a hectic schedule. And as you said, she's in every frame, but
Yeah.
she just she delivered, man.
Yeah. Although I would have liked to seen you doing some zip lining. So maybe in the next season or something, right?
No,
Maybe.
next season.
Well, out at sea, Ella Gardner, out at sea, in the submarine.
Right?
Please,
And the new
what?
James Bond. We got the new James Bond here. I mean, come on, seriously. But Amani, I want to ask you too about bonding with this cast because yes, you're all around the same age. You're playing these teenagers, you know, when you making it believable. There's obviously, as we see, conflicts between these kids. But what was it like? How did you bond with them?
It was so great. They were all so nice to me, literally from the very beginning. like very welcoming. And we would do like dinners because a lot of us stayed in the same hotel. We would do dinner together every night. So we like really got close doing things like that. And I still talk to a lot of them like to this day, like Victor, who plays Noko in the series. We talk on the phone all the time. So yeah, I was able to get really close with them because they were all super sweet.
Yeah, I'm sure it shows on screen, like you can tell, you know. Kahis, I want to ask you, when you're making a series like this, it's pretty dramatic. There's not a lot of funny stuff going on, obviously, but you have a comedic background. How does that help you, you know, prepare or write or direct something like this, and to keep the levity, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I do think I think it's comedy kind of helps to, I guess, the humanity of it all. I feel like if you can make people laugh, there's a certain kind of sensitivity and a line there that kind of speaks to humanity. I feel like if somebody had like a gun to your head and you could crack them up, you know, make them laugh, there's a big chance that they're gonna let you go. I guess that's been my survival kind of mechanism since high school as a bully type of character. But you know, and I feel like it's also this just, you know, in the writing room that I have, we kind of come from comedy writing into this type of show. And I think there's these edges, like that, these kind of human edges that we kind of maybe touch on, that if we kind of came in at it as like, oh, this is a serious story, this is like a drama, you know, I feel like we pull ourselves back from the laugh out loud moment, and then when you do find those moments of levity, they kind of stand out. You know, it was like a great discipline to be like, oh, we're not making this kind of comedy like a, you know, laugh out loud broad comedy thing, but that there is comedy in it, like characters like the little brother.
Yes,
Kwame,
I was going to say that he really brings
Greta,
it. Yeah.
Yeah, like Greta and all of that. I feel like it kind of softens the edges, you know. And I think also that young adult world is ridiculous for me. I feel like it's people who are in the making, you know. They're like people under construction, and the stakes are so high, and they take themselves so seriously. But it really isn't. They don't have mortgages, and like, you know, they haven't smoked enough yet.
I agree. I agree. Okay, so Imani, just to wrap it up, first of all, I want to know couple things here. What was it like for you to shoot in South Africa? I mean, oh my God, you know, you really do see the juxtaposition of the very rich and then the very, you know, not the poor. And it's such a fascinating country to me. But also after shooting this, and what did you learn about yourself, or did it change you in any way?
So for the first question, I loved shooting in South Africa. I thought it was great. It's so beautiful there, and the people are genuinely so nice. Like everyone that I met outside of the cast as well just wanted to make sure that I had the best time possible in Johannesburg, and I did. I had a good time. And I learned that I can do a lot more than I thought I could. Like I was really unsure that I'd be able to lead a series or, you know, do something like that that's that big of a deal. And like I had a feeling that I could do it at some point, but I didn't know that I was ready at the time that we filmed it. But once I finished, I was like, oh, I did it. Like it's done. I finished it. I could do it again.
100%. And it must have been refreshing not to have to go into makeup every day like the Orville and become an alien.
Yeah, definitely. Very different makeup style.
Different. I have to say, I kind of like her makeup. She had great style in this show. Listen, guys, congratulations on this series. Like I said, it really is very well done, really fascinating. Imani, kudos to you. You are brilliant in this. And I really do appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you
very much. Have a great day.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Cool. Bye.